Piers Morgan has reacted to Prince Harry's phone hacking trial against Mirror Group newspapers. And my family, this guy is scared. Very, very scared about what's coming out in court right now. Especially on what Harry had to say about him, my family. My family, can you just hear his reaction to Prince Harry's hacking trial against the Mirror? My family, please kindly look at this. He is afraid and scared.
Hey, chap. Hello.
What do you think of Harry's accusations today?
I didn't see it, I'm sorry.
He said your behaviour was vile and unjustified. What do you think?
I didn't see it. But I wish him luck with his privacy campaign. Look forward to reading it in his next book.
Then he runs away. My family. Once again attacks Prince Harry and then runs away, my family. As always. But my family, clearly, the man is afraid. Afraid of what's coming out in court. Especially what Harry said about him. My family. My family, now here is what Harry said about Piers Morgan in court. And I quote, my family. Unfortunately, as a consequence of me bringing my Mirror Group claim, both myself and my wife have been subjected to a barrage of horrific personal attacks and intimidation from Piers Morgan, who was the editor of Daily Mirror between 1995 and 2004. Presumably, my family, in retaliation and in the hope that Harry will back down before being able to hold him properly accountable for this unlawful activity towards both me and my mother during his editorship. My family. And my family, Piers Morgan belongs in prison. Piers Morgan basically just belongs in prison. That's where my family, he belongs. And he should be put in prison. And you know what? Every single time when Harry and Meghan shared their story, even in court, my family, right now as Harry seeks to get justice, after UK tabloids have been hounding him for a very, very long time, my family. Now Harry wants justice. The first thing you hear from tabloids, from bullies Piers Morgan, I thought he wanted privacy. You know? And my family, you know what? About Piers Morgan, I hope Harry writes another memoir. I hope he does. I hope Harry writes one other memoir. And I hope when Piers Morgan reads that memoir, my family, I hope when he reads it from a prison cell where Piers Morgan clearly belongs and should be in, my family, inside a prison cell. You know? My family, this person has caused so much pain and suffering to Harry and Meghan, my family. Now, my family, please hear also what Harry said, my family. My view is, how can anybody possibly trust a media organization that enjoys the liberties of free press when their own legal people and board covers up the truth, when they have the powers that they have, and where even the police and the government are scared to hold them accountable or seek justice against them? They can truly believe they're above the law. And if they're above the law, then it's the public in general that suffers. It's really that simple. It does make you feel completely hopeless and helpless. And if that's how it feels to someone in my position, having grown up with advisors and secretaries to try and manage press relations, I can only imagine what that feels like for everybody else. If I had known this cover up was going on back in the day, I would have been disgusted and would have tried to seek some kind of justice. Although I suspect I would not have got very far. However, having experienced what I have over the last 6 years in terms of the constant harassment, online and off, intimidation, and abuse that my wife and I have suffered at the hands of the tabloids, this sort of appalling behavior does not really surprise me. Unfortunately, without proper press regulation, which the current government clearly have no appetite for, because their friends in the press said so, it's only going to get worse. Harry, says my family. And you know what? I have actually did some research of myself, of even why Piers Morgan should be really, really even more scared, especially as Harry has said, because of his court case versus the Mirror, Piers Morgan has attacked him, abused him and his wife, and also tried intimidating Harry to back down. My family, to drop his case. My family, that's what we call witness intimidation. And my family, in the Crown Court, the maximum penalty is 5 years imprisonment and or a fine. My family, such offenses go to the heart of the administration of justice if there is ample evidence of witness intimidation. My family, the public interest requires that normally such cases should be prosecuted. And my family, no wonder Piers Morgan is afraid. No wonder Piers Morgan tries to mock Harry, on matters pertaining to privacy. A privacy, my family, that they've never ever afforded Harry in the first place. All throughout his life, even after Harry has fled the UK, still they continue harassing him, abusing him, going after him and his wife for a very long time. My family. And my family, one way Piers Morgan could go down is because of what he has done. Witness intimidation, my family, which Harry has mentioned, my family, in his witness statement in court. Witness intimidation, which carries a maximum penalty of 5 years imprisonment and or a fine. My family, if there is enough evidence of witness intimidation, and my family, there's a lot of evidence of the public bullying, abuse, harassment, hounding, attacks, deeply personal attacks Piers Morgan has waged against Harry, and especially against the woman Harry loves, Meghan, in the hopes Harry will back down. My family, I'm glad Harry did not back down. And my family, this is one way Piers Morgan could go down. Because of witness intimidation. Which my family, many criminals masquerading as journalists have been deeply, hugely involved in. When actively going after Harry and Meghan. My family, Piers Morgan is scared. My family, Piers Morgan is scared. My family also, Piers Morgan tries to mock, Harry writing a memoir, my family. My family, for those who don't know, today you'll find out this. Piers Morgan wrote a book years ago, back in 2021, and he sold just 5,600 books. Despite having more than 8 million followers on his Twitter account, my family. So clearly, no wonder he's so jealous that Harry's memoir, my family, is a bestseller. It sold millions of copies, my family. Something Piers Morgan will never be able to do in his life, my family. So my family, it's understandable. And my family, once again, I hope Harry writes a memoir. I hope Harry writes another book. And I hope when he does that, when he finishes his book, Piers Morgan can read that book inside a prison cell where he belongs. I really, really hope. I really, really hope, my family. As he continues his witness intimidation of Harry, my family, let him continue digging a hole big enough for himself. Let him continue. Let him proceed, my family. Let him continue digging a hole big enough for himself, my family. And my family, no wonder Piers Morgan is scared. He is a scared man, very, very scared person, my family. A very scared person, my family. And Piers Morgan truly is Pinocchio. Pinocchio Morgan is a liar, and he lied, my family, that he knew nothing about phone hacking. Well, clearly, my family, it was under his leadership when phone hacking took place. He testified under oath at the Leveson inquiry, my family. My family, and clearly, he told lies, my family, when he said that he had no knowledge of phone hacking, my family, had happened, under his leadership, my family. My family, his time is coming. Piers Morgan's time is coming. And my family, his fall will be so, so great. And my family, Piers Morgan says he did not watch Harry's court case. Lies, 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 lies. He watched it, my family. He was watching and paying attention to Harry's case. Someone like that who's obsessed with Harry and Meghan, my family, there's no way he misses a legal case in what Harry will say in court. There ain't no way. There ain't no way, my family. So Pinocchio Morgan, my family, of course, he watched it. He watched Harry's case, my family. And my family, clearly, he is very, very afraid. Very afraid of what has come out in court, my family. And Harry said so himself. He wants shady Pinocchio Piers Morgan held accountable for his actions, my family. And my family, Piers Morgan, I'm hoping he'll be held accountable, my family. I'm hoping he'll be held accountable, my family, for his actions, and for what he has done to Harry and also to Meghan, my family. And as always, whenever anyone tries to hold him to account, what does Piers Morgan do? He runs away. He gets in his car to leave, my family. On ITV, he also walked away, my family. He also walked away, my family. On ITV, he also walked away when confronted about his obsession with Meghan, my family. When he was attacking Meghan, my family, also once again, whenever my family has been mentioned right now as he has in court by Harry, was spoken about, witness intimidation being conducted by Piers Morgan, my family. Once again, Piers Morgan walks away. My family, it's high time Piers Morgan answers for his crimes, my family. It is high time he faces justice for the pain he has caused to Harry, Meghan, my family. It's high time he answers for his crime, my family. These people are the ones who made Meghan even contemplate taking her own life while Meghan was in the UK. My family, these are not media personalities. These are criminals masquerading as journalists, my family. You know? And my family, I hope Piers Morgan goes down. That's what I sincerely hope, my family. Someone like that is obsessed with Harry and Meghan. So obviously he was watching. And clearly he is lying. Because he's the biggest Pinocchio in the world. His time is coming. Piers Morgan, your time is coming. And you will fall. You'll fall for all the wrong things you've done in this world, my family. What Piers Morgan has done in this world, my family. The unlawful gathering of information, which clearly he has been involved in, my family. My family, Piers Morgan will answer for all his actions, my family. Remember, witness intimidation carries a penalty of 5 years in jail, my family. And it's something that Piers Morgan has been doing to Harry and Meghan. And it has been well documented what he has done. My family, his time is coming. I have faith his time is coming, my family. No one should ever have gone through what Harry and Meghan went through, my family. No one. You know? My family, no one should experience what Harry and Meghan have had to go through, my family. The bullying and abuse all of these years, my family. It's high time Piers Morgan answers for his crime, my family. My family, please kindly hear what Piers Morgan told the 11th Zone Inquiry, my family. Let's hear what, he said at the time, my family. Let's get a perspective of what he said at that time. The lies that he clearly told during that time, my family. Now, here is what Piers Morgan said at the time, my family.
It's unethical.
But you listened to a tape of a voicemail message, is that correct?
I listened to a tape of a message, yes.
But it was a voicemail message, wasn't it?
I believed it was, yes.
And then you deal in more detail here with what you heard. It was heartbreaking. The couple had clearly had a tiff. Heather had fled to India and Paul was pleading with her to come back. And then he even sang something into the answer phone, as you say. So you listened to all of that. Did you know that was unethical?
Not unethical, no.
Why not?
It doesn't necessarily follow that listening to somebody speaking to somebody else is unethical.
But on the tape of a voicemail message, you didn't think that was unethical?
Well, it depends on the circumstances in which you're listening to it.
But can you tell us something about the circumstances which might lead us to think that it was not unethical?
I'm afraid I can't, no, because I'm not going to do anything that may identify the source.
But the source would only be someone who was participating in the same unethical activity as you were, isn't that true?
Well, you're presuming it's unethical.
The only person who would lawfully be able to listen to the message is the lady in question or somebody authorised on her behalf. Well, I am perfectly happy to call Lady McCartney to give evidence as to whether she authorised you to listen to her voicemails. If she didn't, she may say she did, in which case you're not compromising anybody. But if she didn't, then we can proceed on the premise that it's somebody else, can't we?
Did you authorise Mr. Morgan to access your voicemail?
Never.
Did you authorise Mr. Morgan to listen to your voicemail?
Never ever.
And have you ever played to Mr. Morgan or authorised him to listen to a recording of this or any other voicemail left on your messaging system?
Never.
We need to go one stage further. Have you ever done that in relation to anybody?
No.
My family, you've heard that, what happened during the 11th Zone Inquiry, my family, And Piers Morgan admitted to listening to a private voicemail, my family. Conversation between Heather Mills and Paul McCartney. My family, he admitted to doing it, my family. And he never thought it was unethical. And clearly it was. And you've heard even from Heather Mills, who has said She never ever authorized Piers Morgan to listen to her voicemails. Never. My family. Piers Morgan belongs in prison. That's where he belongs. This is someone who has always denied any knowledge of phone hacking. My family. That's someone who has basically done that, my family. Time and time again. And he also says, my family, that he has never been involved in phone hacking. My family, clearly all of those are lies, my family. An unlawful gathering of information, my family, took place at the Mirror. And if he unlawfully listened to the conversation of Heather Mills and Paul McCartney, what makes you think he never ever listened to any, voicemails, my family, of Harry? Or on other members of the royal family. The family, it's just a matter of using common sense. And no wonder Piers Morgan is afraid. My family, his time is coming. His time is coming. And he'll answer for the pain he has caused towards others, my family. His time is coming. And Prince Harry told the High Court that Piers Morgan conspired to hack Princess Diana's phone, my family. He has gone after Harry's mother. He has gone after Harry himself. He has gone after Meghan. Everyone who Harry has loved, my family, Piers Morgan has gone after each and every single person Harry has loved. My family, Harry said this in court, and I quote, "The thought of Piers Morgan and his band of journalists earwigging into my mother's private and sensitive messages in the same way as they have me, and then having given her a nightmare time 3 months prior to her death in Paris makes me feel physically sick and even more determined to hold those responsible, my family, including Mr. Morgan, accountable for their vile and entirely unjustified behavior." That man, Piers Morgan, belongs in prison. He belongs in prison, my family. And my family, let's hope Harry wins this case, my family, and sends this person straight to jail. This case escalates, my family, into a criminal trial. That is my hope, my family. It's high time those who have done wrong, my family, answer for their crime, my family, for their crimes, my family. It's high time. My family, now tell me your thoughts, my family, about Piers Morgan's reaction. To me, the guy is scared, afraid, my family, and he is running away, as always, my family, away from accountability for his actions, for his evil rhetoric. My family, and my family, will also answer for his witness intimidation, my family. That's what Piers Morgan will answer for, my family. His time is coming. And there's a truckload of evidence, my family, that he has been involved in witness intimidation, my family. That's what Piers Morgan has done. He has been involved in witness intimidation, my family. And my family, he belongs in prison. And his day is coming, my family. His time is coming, family. My family, I hope Harry gets justice, my family. I hope Harry gets justice. And hold those who have wronged him, my family, who have gone after his wife Meghan, his mother Diana, who like Piers Morgan, accountable, that they end up in prison where they belong. My family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Ripetana, and Dorian Lagland, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.